It says we're live. Yay. Okay, got it. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our second episode of the virtual reality interview series. Today we have Miss Latoya Bass.
Hi.
She is an awesome, awesome person, and I like her so much. And I am so pleased that she is here today. So, Miss Bass, can you tell us about your business and your services?
Yes. Thank you for having me. Um, I so actually my business name has changed in the last couple of years. We were known as didnt Office Solutions, and now we are Alignment Business Solutions, and we are a client success and executive virtual assistant agency.
You have
Mhm.
grown.
Yes.
Being all bad. That is great. So, what kind of services do you offer? Are you still just offering accounting and bookkeeping, or have you widened it since you're an agency?
Yeah, it's funny. A lot has changed, Nakia. So bookkeeping we only offer through referral. So, but our focus and main services are executive virtual assistants and client success. A lot of people know it as program management. So we manage programs for coaches and content creators and stuff like that.
Oh, very good, very good. I like the growth. I like the growth.
Okay.
Okay, so I know you're an extrovert, but are you an introvert or extrovert?
It depends on the day. Like today, I've been an extrovert, which is has been feeling really good. But there are some days I just have my face down and I just don't want to talk.
I understand. I've been that way for a couple. I'm working on it. I'm getting better. I'm getting better.
Yeah.
So, how did you decide and how did you hear about being a virtual service professional?
Great question. So, about 5.5, well, 6 years ago, my son got sick with strep A in his bloodstream, and he was in ICU for 2 weeks on a ventilator, and then he was in the hospital an additional 2 weeks. And then I was working full time in corporate as an accountant, and he got sick, I went on FMLA, and so while I was on FMLA, I was still getting text messages and emails asking me questions about work and when I would come back. And I'm like, I literally just almost lost my son. And so from there, I was like, you know what? I can't do this. I need to be able to put my family first and then do something that I love. Like I'm really good at bookkeeping and accounting, but I didn't love it.
Mhm.
And so I started researching like what kind of business could I start with my skills and my experience. And at first I was thinking, oh, I can go into HR because I did payroll and all that other stuff. But I was like, no, because I don't want to keep up on the laws and all that other stuff. And so then I stumbled upon virtual assistants, which I didn't even know was a thing. And then from there, I was just like, okay, let me get everything I need to get in order, my LLC, insurance, and all that other stuff. And then I just started trying to meet with people. I got on Thumbtack to find a client, and then I went to Upwork, and then from there, just kept growing.
Great. I started with Thumbtack too. It wasn't a good experience, but I did start with Thumbtack.
Yeah, she
You know, you
paid
do
me
all
five
the
dollars an
things.
hour.
Yeah, you do all the things when you're first
All the things.
starting and you make all the mistakes too.
Yes, yep. And I was like, oh, I got my first client, $5 an hour. And then I was like, wait a minute, I'm doing like 40 hours a week, and I'm only getting $80.
I know.
Yeah,
Yes. I actually got stiffed. She
yeah.
made me do all the work because I didn't know you were supposed to get paid ahead. So she made me
Um,
do all this work. I think it was like 50 something hours. And then when it was time to pay me, she ghosted me. She like literally ghosted me. And then on Thumbtack, she wrote a negative review and said I tried to take advantage of her. I was devastated. I mean, literally devastated. I literally quit. I quit.
yeah.
And then 3 months later, I was like, hold up, that ain't me. I don't quit.
Right, right.
So then I revamped and was like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. But yes,
Yeah,
I did have that experience and it taught me a lot. It taught me a
yeah.
lot.
Me too. She
So,
was my one and only from Thumbtack. One and only.
yep, that was my one and only too. I was finished with Thumbtack after that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um, do you have any regrets? Like, should you have started sooner? Should you have left work sooner?
Ooh, I wish I could have left work sooner. My only regret was trying to mimic what I was seeing. I was trying to do it every way that I saw people posting about. I was like, oh, well, the way I'm doing it ain't working. Let me try this. Oh, well, that's not working. Well, so and so said they did this. instead of me trying to figure out what felt good to me, I was trying to copy everybody else. That's my only regret.
Yes, everyone's journey is not your journey. That is a great lesson. That's a great lesson.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is your dream role or client?
Ooh, I've worked really hard to make sure I only align with people who match me morally. So
Mhm.
my dream client, I actually have one of those right now. So I've changed my agency to a place to where I only work with two clients myself at a time, and whoever else comes on works with the team. But my dream clients are someone who understands that simplicity works. You don't have to have all of these systems doing all the things, have all of these offerings and making it harder on yourself and your team. I think when you realize that if you just keep it simple and then each year as you grow, you figure out what didn't work and make that more simple, I think what that's my dream client.
Yes, yes. Knowing having all these systems and them not knowing how to use it and them expecting you to know how to use it and tell them how to use it is so confusing. So yes, I definitely understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Tell
Mm-hmm.
us something interesting that we don't know.
Oh, I have OCD.
You do?
I do. First of all, I'm a big germaphobe.
Hmm.
Ooh. But I do everything in threes or fives. Like even when I'm sending an email, I can't leave it. If I feel like it's going to be two sentences, I make it to where it's three. And I do everything in threes or five.
Oh, that's interesting. My boss hates the way I write emails, so I might have to learn from you. He literally put that on my development plan. He said,
Really?
yes,
You hate
he
the way
says
I write an email.
he says my emails are too blunt and to the point. I'm like, I don't have time to play with people. I'm at
Right.
work.
I want to beat around the bush. That's a waste of my time and yours. Let me tell you what it is, what we got to do, and the outcome, and keep it moving.
That's what I want. But no, it is part of my development plan, so I have to take a class, Chad.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, what is one thing in your business that you did not expect?
Ooh, this actually just happened. So I'm a big, like I get connected to people. Like if I work with you and I get to know you, I'm gonna do whatever I can to support you, whether you pay me or not. And so I had this client, and when I say I love on my people, I love client, friends, whoever, I love on you. And I found out she was trying to phase me out secretly. But when her and I would have our meetings, I'm a certified director of operations. So when her and I would have our meetings, she was always like, "Oh, I love you. If my business couldn't do this without you." And then we were in a meeting with a new hire, and the way she was talking to her was as if she was replacing me. I was like, "Oh no, that's not what she said. Let me go look at the priorities they're talking about." And one of the number 7 of the priority of 7 was to phase me out secretly. That's one thing I did not expect in business. You have people who be like, "Oh, it didn't work out," but when you connect with somebody and you have them telling you stuff, when you find out that it's not really true, you can't never get prepared for that. So that's one thing I did not expect for
Not
people that I
being that.
love on to not love on me back.
Yes, definitely feel that this week. Definitely feel that
Oh
this
yeah,
week.
it was when I say emotional, and I have a lady on my team who's a copywriter. She's also my sister, but copywriter. And so I was like, "Can you help me find the professional words to say?"
Mhm.
And so she gave me two options. She said, "You can say this if you just don't care, or you can say this if you want to be like the bigger person." So you know me, I'm gonna be the bigger person. But yeah, I was not. I don't expect, and especially in a professional environment, for people to come at you like that. But it happens.
That happens. So is there any way we can ever be petty?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure.
Because I was petty yesterday.
Making sure, just making sure.
Yes, absolutely.
So, what is one piece of advice that you would give someone starting out as a virtual assistant?
Be your authentic self.
Mhm.
Don't feel like when you want to do your business how you should feel like you should do your business. If your personality is excited all the time, don't water it down. Be excited all the time. Um, don't focus on the dollar, because what's meant for you will come to you. I promise you it will.
Like, well, that is a very good point because I don't think about money and money doesn't drive me. And so it's more fulfilling to me because it doesn't drive me.
Yep. I think
So,
about my impact more than I think about my bank balance.
yes. Impact is what God's looking at, Chad. That's what
Yep.
God's looking at.
Yep.
So, what is your biggest client pet peeve?
Don't message me after 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. You have some clients, they don't really understand that, oh, they are running a business too. They honestly, a lot of people, and you have to make it clear to them, like, I'm a business owner. I partner with you. I don't work for you. And so they get confused and be like, oh, well, you have to do this and this and this. And then they message you at 9, 10 o'clock at night, then expect a response. Set the precedent, like, no, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, or I'm trying to get to where it's 8 to 5, Monday to Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and my weekends. But not respecting boundaries, especially trying to contact me after business hours, is a big pet peeve.
I actually just finished a welcome packet for an onboarding client, and I was doing my hours, and I made sure that it said from 3 to 7 because I still work a full-time job, and I ain't gonna be answering you all day long. I might answer you every once in a while, but my focus, because I'm getting paid, is to work those 8 hours for my job in addition to run my business. So I do make it clear that I'm responsive after 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely important to set your boundaries. Definitely.
Because in the beginning, I was like, oh, let me do whatever they need just so I can have a client. But then you get burnt out and overwhelmed. And I was like, nope, if you want to talk to me 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, I don't talk on Saturdays or Sundays.
Yes. How do you practice self-care?
Ooh. So I leave, like, I log off, and my team knows I log off at noon every Friday. And Friday is my day where I'm resting and either taking care of something on my body, like my nails and eyebrows or whatever, or I'm just like relaxing. I have to relax. And you know what? Getting to a place where I only work with clients who understand me is also a way I practice self-care, because, I used to have clients where I was stressed all the time and thinking about them all the time. But then when you get to a place where you have clients who understand how you work and appreciate how you work, like when you log off, you really logged off.
Yeah. I'm trying to get to the Saturday point. I take Friday as my CEO day, and some appointments are on Saturday until 3 o'clock, but I'm trying to get to the point where Saturday is my whole day. So I'm working on it.
Yeah, it's a work in progress.
It is. What are you most excited or proud of now?
Oh,
I love your new branding. So that's awesome.
That's exciting. That was very exciting because I really feel like it speaks to me. So last year was my first 6-figure year. I'm very excited about that because when I started, I was just like, oh, am I gonna get there, Jesus? And I've been in my business full time for 2 years now. That's exciting to know. And sometimes I forget about it and be like, I haven't really done anything. But then I'm like, wait a minute, I built this. That's the most exciting part, to know I built it.
Yes, that's the way I feel right now. I'm embarking on a new journey, and I'm passionate about it, and it's getting recognized, and it's just making me feel valid that what I'm doing is working, even though it's not working right now.
Yeah, exactly. Even though you may think, oh, it's not working right now, I can guarantee you there's at least 2 people who are looking at you like, oh my goodness, I want to be like Nakia.
No.
Yeah.
I have a couple people asking me, can you help me start my business? I'm like, why are you going to ask me?
Yes. Nakia is the beast at helping you get your business organized.
I'm trying. I like doing it. Okay. If you had a budget in your business that you could do anything with, what would you spend it on?
Ooh, team retreats. I love my team. When I say I love my team, I love my team. I buy them gifts and stuff all the time because I greatly appreciate them. So if I had a limited budget, I'd definitely take us on a retreat for at least 2 weeks every year.
2 weeks. Where are you going first?
Oh, honey, you want somebody's like, I want to go to Bora Bora or something. Like somewhere where we can be like secluded and just bond and have fun.
So is your team close by, or are they spread out?
So I have one team member who's here locally. One in Florida, one in North Carolina. No, I have two here locally. One in Florida, one in North Carolina, and then I have a bookkeeper in India, but he's been with me for like almost 4 years.
Okay, that's neat.
Mhm.
Okay, what is one question you wish you asked, and what is one question you wish I'd asked, and how would you have answered it?
I think you came with some good questions. I don't have one for real.
Hey, that's interesting. You know,
Yeah,
we're trying to give the reality of working virtually.
yeah.
And that's why I'm doing the interview, because I keep seeing these things that say I'm going to make 10,000 in 3 months or 6 months. I keep seeing these things that says I'm a VA coach. I did it in 3 months, and it's just a wonderful thing. And I want to really break those lies. I mean,
I
I
am
think that
willing.
some people get so frustrated at work that they just jump thinking that that's going to be their journey, and it's not.
No, you cannot. I promise you, you cannot look at anybody do it exactly how they did and have the same results. You're a completely different person. And that is one thing, like that is really big. You see a lot of people posting, I made my client this much money. But one thing you have to remember is you can edit a photo. And I've even heard of people talking about how people are posting their, I don't know, was it Shopify or something, balance, and that's not the real balance. There's an app that you can put in to edit it to make it seem like that's their balance. And it's really not. So no offense to those who are making their money and talking about it, but don't focus solely on that, because you're not going to do anything but stress yourself out and then burn out.
Yes,
So don't focus on that dollar. Don't just do it because you love it, not because
yes.
and don't quit your job because Sally over here quitted hers after a month and made $10,000, because you need to make the money that's going to sustain your lifestyle and your business, and doing it how Sally
ten
did it.
thousand dollars, ain't it? I don't know
Ain't
nobody
it?
getting about $10,000 to
Ain't
that.
it? No, gas alone is $10,000.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, so where can listeners find you online? And I did post all your links. So where can listeners find you online?
So we are mainly active on Facebook and Instagram. I'm trying to get more active on LinkedIn, but if you go to alignmentbusinesssolution.com, our Facebook is Alignment Business, Instagram is Alignment Business, and LinkedIn is Alignment Business Solutions.
Okay, cool. So it was a really great interview. See, it was short and sweet, and I didn't bother you at all. And I appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Have fun.
I know. So see y'all later. It was nice of y'all to join us.